I'm so happy, y'all. I got a job offer for the first time in 6.5 months. Oh my gosh, and it is for a really good job. The pay is good, the benefits I think are good. I don't know all the details on the benefits yet. Okay, it's literally 4 a.m. and I feel so feral. Like, I don't know why I'm up. I don't know why I'm up. Why am I up? You tell me. Can you tell me? Please leave a comment below and tell me why am I up. Literally my girlfriend's asleep. I had to come into this other room because I didn't want to wake her up. But I'm just so wired right now. Like, I was having dreams. The dreams already had me kind of wired up. And then I just woke up and I was like, well, you know what? I don't feel like going back to sleep. So you know what I've been doing? I've been doing exercises. I've been doing burpees for some reason. Because, you know, I'm trying to be fit and healthy. So I picked up doing burpees these last couple of days, and I think it's just my thing. Like, whenever I'm bored, whenever my muscles feel tight, just whenever I want to move, just break out some burpees. And because I'm in an apartment and I live on the top floor, I am trying to be considerate. So I'm not jumping. I just go up on my toes and like put my arms up straight, and then I just go down quietly and do a push-up, plank push-up. You know how it is if you know how to do a burpee. But no, I've just been doing them, like, and I've been stretching and doing yoga poses, and I just use my massage gun on my muscles. I have so much energy, and I think I'm cracked out, I think, from getting this job offer. Like, I think I'm cracked out because I have a job now. I'm employed, and I start next Monday. Well, this like upcoming Monday. Let me start from the beginning. For those of you who have not been here through the whole series of me documenting my job search, let me tell you how it went with this one. So I was on LinkedIn and I was looking up sales coordinator positions because even though my background is kind of like supply chain from working at my previous role, I was like, there's not really any supply chain positions that are out right now that I can seem to get. So let me expand my horizons to sales positions, because they always say sales is for young people and sales is easy to get into and whatever. So even though I don't have any background in sales, wasn't prepared for it at all, I was like, let me look up sales positions. So then I came across a sales coordinator role. I'm sorry, I can't say the name of the company. So I came across a sales coordinator position with this healthcare company whose name I cannot disclose because now I fucking work there. Anyways, and they reached out to me for an initial interview. So I did an interview with a recruiter through the phone, and then I did a second interview with a recruiter manager through the phone. Both went well. And then I did a third interview in person with 2 women, and it was a very hard interview. They asked me a lot of questions, but I felt like there were so many green flags during the interview process. So first of all, the 2 recruiters, they really enjoyed me, and we like vibe really well, and they're very communicative, very organized. And then in my third interview, what really stood out to me was the fact that one of the ladies kept saying, oh, let me ask you one more question. And then every time she'd say that, she'd end up asking another question. So I felt like my responses, my answers were inspiring more questions out of her. And that's always a good sign when you're interviewing. The more questions they're asking you, the more invested they are in you. So I already was like, okay, this is good. This lady's invested in me. She likes me. And then the other green flag was after I was done interviewing with them, they asked me to stay for 30 minutes to shadow one of their workers. Anytime I've been given a job offer, I've been asked to shadow the workers. So that is always such a green flag if they're asking you that. Like, that means that they already kind of made a decision about you in their head. Like, even just like in a quick, like the few seconds between being done with the interview and asking me to shadow, they've already kind of come to like, oh wow, like this girl is it, like this might be the one. And then I had to wait a whole week and a half, didn't know what was going to happen next, and they asked me to do a 4th interview with their vice president of sales. So I did a 4th interview through Zoom, and that went well. She didn't ask me as many questions, so it really wasn't that hard of an interview. The hardest question she asked me was like, why me? Why should this company pick me? And I told her because I am good with people, I'm efficient, and I have empathy, which I think is important in healthcare. So my girlfriend thinks that that answer was really good and unique. I don't, because I'm used to the way I think and the answers I come up with, so I didn't think that that answer was unique or special or anything. But she feels like that's the reason why I got this job. So that's just us speculating and having fun. Like, we don't actually know. You don't actually know. This 4th interview was on Friday last week, and then my recruiter told me on Monday she'll have a decision for me. So today's Monday. Well, technically yesterday was Monday. because it's 4:30 a.m. on Tuesday right now. And I decided to go on a walk around 10:30, 11 a.m. because I was like, you know what? Let me just apply some jobs, do some laundry, and then go on a walk. So as I'm going on the walk, I'm talking to my mom on FaceTime, just being like, hey mom, I'm bored, like what the fuck? What the fuck is up? Then I get a call. So I pick up the call and it's my recruiter and she's like, hey, I have good news for you. They'd like to give you a verbal offer. And she was like, how are you feeling about that? And I was like, girl, amazing. I was like, I really wanted this position. So I was just so happy. So then I hung up with her, called my mom back, told my mom, texted my friend, and called my girlfriend, called my dad, like just was going through making the calls and posting on my Instagram, so all my close family friends, that I finally got a job. And it's just been so nice. Like everyone was congratulating me, and it's just so nice to feel like I have a job now, and the pay is good. I don't know, I want to say how much I get paid, but I also feel like this is online. So I'm not going to disclose my exact salary because this is the internet and I think you're just not supposed to divulge too many details about your life. I don't know. I'm an open book, so it's kind of hard for me not to. But pretty much when I was looking for a job, with the market being the way it is and the economy being the way it is, I came down to this. I could probably get a job that pays me somewhere between 55 and 65 if I try really hard. Like if I get lucky, I can get something between that. And I'll have you know that I am getting paid between 55 and 65K, and I'm very happy with it. Unfortunately, there's no bonuses with this company, but I'm pretty sure every year they do raises. We'll have to see what that looks like when it comes. And apparently they have this thing called like a president's club or the VP club, where like I think after a year of employment, whenever sales meets their goals, you get to go on a trip out the country with the company. So I don't know, that's a lot of stuff to be foretold, but that's just what the recruiter had let me know. Oh yeah, benefits start on day one with this job, and the healthcare plan looks good. I mean, it should be good because it's a healthcare place. What else? Also, this workplace is a really big campus, because technically the company I work for is a small it's part of a family of companies that make this bigger company. And so they have this really big campus that has all the little family companies, employees working at it. And they have a state-of-the-art gym. They have like 2 food facilities. They have, I think, an arcade room. They have a daycare. They have a nail salon. I think they have a car wash. I think I heard about that too. I've never worked for a job that had a campus. It's always been like a dream of mine, and that's kind of what makes it a dream job. Is like having a campus means having those resources. You have funding. You don't have to worry about such and such and this and that. Oh yeah, they also have like a clinic on campus that you can go to for your health care. There's just so many things that they provide, and I think at the cafeterias that if you sign up for the program, you get like a 25% discount because you're an employee of the place. So I'm just like, this is a dream. Like this is like, out of all the jobs I've been applying for, there's only one other job that I had wanted as much as I wanted this one, and those both I consider dream jobs. The only difference I feel like is that the job I didn't get that other job, and it was in supply chain, so it would have kept me in my field, and now I'm in healthcare administration, and so that's a little bit different than the field I was originally intending to go to. But I'm young, so it's not like it really matters like what field I'm in or like sticking to one thing in particular. I'm just doing whatever I can to work, you know. And so you gotta be open, and you gotta freaking blast through these interviews, bruh. My job search was a total of 6.5 months. I got laid off January 19th. Today is like July 28th or something like that. So about a month and a week, or a month and 2 weeks is how long I've been laid off, and I should start work August 5th. So this is just all super exciting. Thank you so much for being along this journey with me. I really hope this like journey has made you see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It is hard and it is long, but it is normal to be unemployed for 6 months. It's normal to be unemployed for 9 months. I would say it's normal to be unemployed for up to about a year. Once it gets past the year, I'm like, God damn, why can't you get a job? But like, it's still, especially in this job market right now, this job market is not good. It's not in the favor of the employees. It's in the favor of the employers. They're not looking to pay big salaries. They're not necessarily looking to hire for roles, even though they had the positions out on the websites. So to get a job in this economy is very difficult. If you can't get one, it is not your fault. Do not think that it is you, it is them. And I think it'll be amazing one day when I'm older and I get to apply to jobs, because, you know, eventually I'm going to switch jobs. I'm not going to stay in the exact same place for like 10 years straight. So eventually whenever I do apply to another job one day, it'll be exciting to see what it's like to apply to jobs in a good market. Because like right now I only know what it's like in a bad market, and I just know it's struggle, having low self-esteem, doubting myself, imposter syndrome, and it's not a good feeling. So it'll be nice when one day I have more work experience and the market is better, and I can be like, wait, I actually think I can own my work. Like I actually think I can own my capabilities, and like I know what I can do, and I know what kind of money I can ask for. And like it's so funny, my viewpoint on money has like already been like challenged as of recent. Like I don't know why, but lately I've been thinking about money differently. So like I was one of those people who came from a middle class background. We had just enough money to have our wants and our needs met, but there could have always been room for more. And so I feel like growing up, my goal was to always like, I had this goal in my mind that I have to make 100K one day. Like that has to be the amount I get to. And initially I thought I could get to that in my 20s. Like I thought it was no big whoop. I thought it was no big deal to be able to get to 100K in your 20s. I thought it was just happening left and right for people. No, it's not. The average person in their 20s is not making 100K. It is hard to make that much money. A lot of people don't make that until they're in their 40s. Social media just convinced me otherwise, and so social media was just wrong. So now my goal is still to make 100K, but I'm thinking more so in my 30s maybe I'll hit that, and if it takes my 40s, that's okay. But what's been challenging, the mindset that has been challenged is that I even need to make 100K at all, because I'm like, well, if I'm making above 50K and I have a partner who's making above 50K, our combined income is actually quite a lot and feels very rich. Like, and if I have enough income where I can afford my needs very comfortably and afford my wants pretty comfortably after saving money in a comfortable way, then why do I need 100K? Like, I think I'm gonna feel rich with the salary I already am given. Like, it's more than I've ever made in my life before. And I'm like, I know what it was like to make minimum wage. Granted, back when I was making minimum wage, I didn't have as many payments I had to pay for, but I don't know, I just feel grateful for the money I'm gonna have now. Like, I don't feel so much of like a push and need to be like a millionaire or billionaire. Like, I guess too, because like in this age of social media, you feel like you need to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you always need to try to hustle and go for something where you can make more and more money. But now I'm realizing, like, when you have what you need and what you want on the basic level, you don't really need all that other stuff. That other stuff is just extra, and it will not fill you up inside. It will not make you that much happier. And if anything, it might make you less happy because you have nothing to work towards. You don't have that motivation anymore to save up for a trip and to save up for going to dance classes and going to massage sessions and stuff like that. And I'm like, this way I have a good enough salary where I can feel like I can live my life but also still save for special occasions. So anyways, I will definitely try to vlog my first day of work. Obviously not like when I'm with people in the building doing like professional things, but like the before and after, I think I'll try to vlog. And maybe if there's like a break in the day for lunch, I'll try to vlog. Because I would just love to show you whatever is going on. Or maybe I won't. I'm not sure, because it's a new workplace. Maybe I won't try anything at first. But yeah, just thank you so much for being here. And I hope this journey that I've been on has helped inspire you, make you feel less alone. And just know that you can do it. You will be able to find a job eventually. Like, I knew it was going to happen for me eventually. It's just all about timing. You just have to wait for the time to happen. And all it takes is one job. You don't need everyone to want you or like you. Just one job needs to. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.